Hey guys, it's RD Techie, and in today's video, we're going to do a quick lowdown on what is the sprint system that is debuting at Silverstone this weekend. So this system is being debuted at Silverstone, and we're gonna have it show up for another 2 races. Monza is being rumored to be the next one that'll have it, but right now it's only Silverstone that's been confirmed, and it will host this new system. It's a trial for what the future of F1 could be like. So the bottom line is this is something they're trying that's new. The drivers and the teams, while not fans of the new system, are saying, you know, it doesn't hurt to try. We can try. If it doesn't work, we forget about it. If it does work, we consider it for the future. So when I heard about this, I had a lot of questions, and I'm guessing you do too. So basically starting with what the hell is this system? How is it gonna work? And how is it gonna fix up the weekend? How is it gonna jumble it around? So we'll get to the schedule in a second. The idea is that it's 1/3 of the Grand Prix, so it's 100 kilometers. At Silverstone, that equates to about 17 laps. It's a straight shootout. It is, you don't have to pit, no necessary pit stops for tires or anything of the sort. It's supposed to bring out the pure racing mentality, even though Hamilton has criticized it already, saying that it will be kind of like a train. And it's one of the rare occasions where I feel like I'm gonna agree with Hamilton, but I'm excited to see how this this system works out. So there's a reason I wanted to do this first initial intro of what the sprint was first before we came into the schedule too, because for me to explain what the sprint is actually going to do, I need to talk about the schedule. So the schedule has changed quite a bit for Silverstone, and that starts with Friday. Friday, we have our usual practice 1, but instead of practice 2, instead of our second free practice, we are getting the qualifying session. This qualifying session will have the cars go into Parc Ferme, as well as the Q1, Q2, Q3 division. This qualifying session will set the grid for the Saturday's sprint. So even though Parc Ferme conditions will start to apply after FP1, you will have the ability, as far as teams are concerned, to change some configuration for the race so that it doesn't compromise their entire weekend. That said, the list of things that are allowed to be changed and not allowed to be changed aren't exactly out yet, so there's a little bit of ambiguity when it comes to that. The key is, if you happen to damage your car during sprint, you will be allowed to fix it up without penalties. Now, before the sprint, there is, however, a second practice. Once the sprint starts, as I said, 100 kilometers, 17 laps or abouts at Silverstone, and what you get is the top 3 drivers that finish. First will get 3 points, second will get 2, and third will get 1 point. They add to your World Drivers' Championship and your Constructors as well. So it's an additional way to get points. But the finishing order of the sprint race is the starting grid for Sunday's main race, which I guess if you're going by Formula 2 standards is now the feature race. And that is still the 100%, the 300 kilometer race. This is done for the benefit of the viewers. And as far as the viewer is concerned, yes, you get more key events for the casual fan, I will say, because before you had the qualifying at the race, and now you have qualifying, sprint, and then the race, and all 3 of these things are must watch. So in that way, I do get what they're saying, and Ross Brawn is not an idiot. He knows what he's doing, but I do have to say I do share concerns of teams that the Parc Ferme seems very harsh after qualifying. Maybe after sprint is where it should come in, but I don't know. So the race on Sunday is still the same. It's the 300 kilometer race, and you do need to make a pit stop. So that is the rules for Sunday, largely unchanged. It's just the deciding of how you line up on Sunday is being done on Saturday, and how you line up on Saturday is being done on Friday. So it's another way of qualifying. What will this bring to the sport? I honestly don't know. I'm curious. I am a little anxious about how the teams will handle this, because with the cost cut coming in and how they're trying to do the budget and being very strict with all that next year, if they add this is an extra load on the cars, so I don't know. This is gonna be interesting for sure, so don't miss it. I will post the link to all the times for this weekend from f1.com, so go check it out, try and watch it. Let me know what you guys thought of the weekend, or let me know what you guys think of this idea. For me personally, even though I am a racing purist, I gotta say, I'm a little excited. I'm excited and anxious. I am excited because this gives us one more opportunity to see some racing, and that's never a bad thing. But I'm anxious because I don't want Sprint Race to do something that would ruin the actual race. And so that's why this weekend is very important. And I'd applaud FIA for taking an effort to test it. I don't agree with the whole parc fermé thing. I think it needs to be looked at. It needs to change because I think it's unfair for the teams to enter into any kind of parc fermé when there's a different kind of element introduced. So I think that needs to be looked at. But, I'm sure they'll look at it. I mean, these teams won't just let FIA do what they want, so it's that part is there. But I just thought I would put this video out for those of you who, like me, had a lot of these questions, and I had to look at a couple of sources to figure out, what was happening. So this is my understanding of it. I hope it helped you and didn't confuse you even more. If you're still watching, thank you so much for spending your time with me. And if you haven't yet, please do consider hitting that red subscribe button, because that is awesome. Also, if you have anyone that doesn't understand what this concept is, if you thought this was helpful to you, please do consider sharing it, and I would appreciate it a lot. But that's it for sprint qualifying, sprint racing qualifying weekend thing that's happening this week at Silverstone. I'll see you guys on track. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you all have a fantastic day, and as always, please stay safe even if you're not staying home. Please wear a mask and take care of yourself. I'll see you guys in the next one. This is RD Techie saying goodbye.